Once upon a time, in a village surrounded by green hills and shimmering rivers, lived a young girl named Amina. She was kind, always smiling, and loved by everyone in the village. Amina loved helping others, whether it was fetching water for the elders or sharing her food with the children who had less. Her kindness made her a favorite among the villagers. But in the same village, there was another girl named Koko. Koko was strong and smart, but she often felt upset because, no matter what she did, people always seemed to talk more about Amina's kindness. Over time, Koko's heart began to fill with jealousy. She wished people would praise her instead of Amina. One day, an announcement was made. The village chief was going to hold a grand festival to celebrate the harvest, and everyone would be invited. There would be dancing, music, and a great feast. But the biggest honor of all was that one child from the village would be chosen to light the ceremonial lantern that signaled the start of the festival. The chief decided that the child who showed the most kindness over the past year would be the one to light the lantern. Everyone knew that Amina would likely be chosen because of her generous heart. Koko's jealousy grew stronger. She didn't want Amina to be chosen again. So, she came up with a plan. The night before the festival, Koko sneaked into the village and spread rumors about Amina. She told the villagers that Amina had only been pretending to be kind and that she was selfish when no one was looking. Some people believed her, and they began to question Amina's character. When Amina heard the rumors, her heart was broken. She didn't understand why Koko would say such hurtful things. But instead of getting angry, Amina continued to be kind. She helped the elders, played with the younger children, and shared her food with those in need, just as she always had. On the day of the festival, the chief called Amina and Koko forward. He had heard the rumors, but he had also seen how both girls acted in the village. Amina, the chief said, I have heard the whispers, but I also know your heart. I will give you both a chance to show your true selves. He handed each girl a small basket of food and asked them to share it with the other villagers. Whoever was the most generous and kind would light the lantern. Koko, thinking this was her chance to prove herself, ran off to give away the food quickly. She handed out the bread and fruit, but she did so with a hurried heart, eager to be praised. Meanwhile, Amina walked slowly, giving her food with a smile and kind words. She stopped to help a boy who had fallen, even though it delayed her, and she shared her food with a poor old woman who had nothing to eat. When they returned to the chief, the villagers gathered around to watch. Though both girls had shared their food, the people who had received Amina's kindness spoke of her gentle heart and the way she treated them with care. Koko, on the other hand, realized that she had only acted quickly to prove herself, not out of real kindness. Seeing the truth, the chief turned to Amina and said, You have shown that true kindness comes from the heart, not from wanting praise. He handed her the lantern to light, and the villagers cheered. But instead of feeling triumphant, Amina looked at Koko, who stood quietly, feeling ashamed. Amina walked over to Koko, handing her the lantern. Let's light it together, she said with a smile. Koko's heart softened, and she realized how wrong her jealousy had been. From that day forward, Koko learned that true kindness wasn't about being the best. It was about helping others from the heart. The two girls became best friends, and together, they continued to spread kindness throughout the village. Kindness from the heart is more important than praise or recognition. Jealousy can cloud our judgment, But true friends lift each other up with love and generosity.